that ranked John Kennedy number 8 among the greatest presidents of all time. That's a pretty high top 10 ranking for a presidency that was cut short and was well over a half century ago. Why would JFK still be thought that's well regarded among presidential scholars?
I think there's a number of reasons behind this. I think one is the sense that Kennedy was able to communicate a sense of mission and idealism in his presidency that I think has escaped other presidents, that he was able in a sense to be even larger a figure in the public's imagination than other presidents have been.
But at the time he passed away, he had very high approval ratings from the voters at the time.
Yes.
In fact, I think he had the largest of all time, was 70% in Gallup during one time when he was in the presidency. But at the time he died, there was talk about it being an incomplete and an unfinished presidency, and you thought that might knock him down in a ranking, but it didn't.
Well, you do, except, I mean, one of the ironies is, of course, that he proposed many of the great things that we look back on the 1960s as being, of course, of great importance. The space program, for example, was centered around Kennedy. Civil rights legislation, he proposed it, he didn't get it passed. That was for Johnson. Voting rights, anti-poverty, a number of these things. And the interesting thing, of course, is that one of the ways Johnson got them passed was to use the idea that this would be a memorial to President Kennedy. So in many respects, he is still identified in the public's imagination and in many scholars' views as central to the transformation of America that came in the 1960s.
The survey gave President Kennedy his highest marks for his skills in public persuasion. What was that about?
Well, that's